a big thing that I'm hearing right now is people talk about, is Turo dead? And I want to talk about that a little bit and give you a little bit of my experience in our business right now and just kind of go back and forth on it. So is Turo dead? A lot of people are saying that their business is really slow, that they're not getting a lot of bookings. And I think it depends on where you are, but I think that's true. Like here in Arizona right now, it is a very, very slow season. Last year, we had about 40% utilization compared to where we were at. So we had a huge decrease. And this summer it's very similar. For us, we're okay because we're doing a lot of private rentals and we're actually doing really, really well compared to how we should be doing. But a lot of people that are just on Turo are experiencing that sort of thing, but it's very seasonal. And I think when people are getting into Turo, maybe they get in a really exciting month. So for Arizona, whether it's November or December when it's winter and people are traveling here, they get in and they're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then the summer comes and they're like, oh my gosh, is Turo dying? Is this whole thing, do we need to jump ship? Do we need to sell our cars? And I think that the main thing is you have to understand cycles. You have to understand that depending on what market you're in, whether you're in Arizona or in Vegas, which have very similar markets, summer is very slow for both, it's going to come back. So when we go back into winter, when we go back into spring and fall, it's going to pick back up again. I think that some markets have opposites. So in Colorado, for example, I have done a ton of market research and I've talked to Powerhouse representatives and we've done some numbers on that. And they have a very strange season where their summer and winter is very, very exciting and they have tons of bookings, and then their fall and spring are just dead. So I think that's one way to look at it. Maybe when you're getting into it, you have to understand that not every market you're going to be booked all the time. There's ways to get more booked by doing external, like bringing in external leads. But if you're just staying on Turo, you have to understand that there's going to be slow seasons. There's going to be really, 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 really slow seasons. But then, of course, it's going to pick back up because of the time of the season. So my answer, longish story short, I don't think Turo's dead. I think Turo is growing at a very healthy rate. I think that their systems they have in place are pretty good. They're doing really well. So I think that depending on the place that you're at, maybe you're experiencing a slower season, and do your research. So if you're looking to get into Turo and now is a slow season, maybe start planning on what you want to buy, and right before the busy season, then buy your first car or then buy your next set of cars. That's what we're doing right now. We shed down to 14 cars we have right now. We're going to shed even further. We're going to go down to 9 cars. We're going to be about fully booked, which is great, but we're going to be very light for the next month or so, and then come August, end of August, we're going to ramp back up by 20, 30, 35 cars and expand bigger than ever. But it's all about timing the market right and being able to, move with the season, but also understanding that, this stuff happens. So, no, I don't think Turo's dead. I think it's still growing. I think if your place, wherever you are, is slow, be patient. It will come back. And we're all here together, so let's learn and grow, and I hope you learned something from this, and just hang tight. We'll all make it through.